Hello again, everyone, and happy holidays, and welcome to our final Watch Party Wednesday of 2021. I'm Lee Gordon, coming to you live from Chicago, home of Brunswick, where we are thrilled to welcome in our incredible Freedom Boat Club owners and members from all over the world. And tonight we are pleased to welcome back Freedom Boat Club's very own president, Cecil Cohn, for his quarterly Freedom Report. You know, as we head into our New Year's celebration in the coming days, we all have so much to be thankful for as a Freedom family. So as you look back on the last year, what are some of those memories that stick out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Lee, maybe to get started, wishing you and your family a happy holiday there as well, and happy New Year here upcoming, and obviously to all of our members and our franchisees and our employees and everybody. Hope everyone has been having a great holiday season and a happy New Year there too. To answer your question, looking back on 2021, it's just been nothing short of a tremendous year. We saw just substantial growth in the number of locations we added. The membership continues to grow at an accelerated pace. Our fleet is now, it went from humongous to ludicrous, or whatever the right adjectives are to describe. And really looking back on 2021, as we all got vaccinated and everything along those lines, we were able to kind of get back on the road safely. And so I was able to tour a number of clubs, which was really exciting. I was able to interact with a whole bunch of members, which I always enjoy doing. And I was also able to thank our dock staff across the network for everything they're doing day in and day out to deliver such a remarkable experience. And then, just recently here last month, maybe almost 2 months now, we hosted our annual franchise conference where we get all of our operators together. And we were able to do that in person. We had to do it virtually the prior year. And just to be able to get everybody together under one roof and kind of celebrate our success, have some fun along the way during the week, and share all of the plans for what we expect will be an amazing 2022 was just it was an awesome experience. So had a really good time there as well.
That's great. So in addition to sharing the fond memories together, our Freedom family has grown significantly in the last year. It's incredible. So in true Freedom Report fashion, can you give us a highlight of just some of those major growth achievements from the last year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in total, we're global now. This isn't just North America, and that started a few years ago, but it's really picking up a lot of steam. And so in total, we've added over 50 locations here in 2021 across the Freedom Network. And we also acquired the Fanatic Club, as everyone's aware, over the summer, which is the market leader in boat clubs in Spain, that adds another 23 locations above and beyond the 50 that the existing Freedom Network had launched. So just tremendous growth, and just continues to give all of our members the opportunity to see the world, through Freedom Boat Club. In North America, some of the highlights that we're excited about: we added new franchisees in Iowa, in Corpus Christi, Texas, in Western Canada, in British Columbia there, and many others. And we also added numerous locations at a number of our existing clubs. Some of my favorites, I always think of these as like Kodak moments, but you can imagine like Marina Del Rey is like a world-renowned marina there in Southern California in the greater LA area. Sausalito overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge in Northern California is going to make for some amazing photography. And then a personal favorite of mine, just with my wife and her family ties to the Eastern Canada, setting up on Lake Simcoe with Freedom Boat Club of Toronto was a big win for us as a team as well. So, the list extends to over 50 locations, really in all four corners of North America and everywhere in between. So super exciting on that front. But as I say, the fun doesn't stop there. And so across the pond in Europe, we're just making really strong inroads. I mentioned the Fanatic acquisition, but even above and beyond that, we launched our first corporate location in the United Kingdom in the Solent region, and plans to continue to expand there in 22. And we also added a French franchisee in Cap d'Agde as we continue to kind of expand across Europe as well.
It's great. I mean, it's been an awesome year, and I'm looking forward next year to getting out to some of those. So, 2022 is literally days away. What can our members look forward to in the new year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as is the case every year, there's certainly, the usual things to look forward to. So things like new boats, where there's literally thousands of new boats that are on order. We've gotten that big as a club and as a network, where our fleet is now thousands of boats, and so we're ordering thousands of boats to replace them each year. That we'll be taking delivery on between now and next spring. That not only enable the retirement of older boats out of the fleet to keep the fleet fresh, but also enable us to continue to grow the membership. We expect to see similar growth in locations. So not just the boats growing, but also the locations you can use the boats. And we're expecting to see kind of another similar level of growth in 2022. So watch out for new locations in all of your local markets and across the network. And then kind of a renewed and continued focus on the member experience itself with a number of enhancements. So we launched Freedom Blue Rewards, which is our member loyalty program here in 2021, and we have more partners coming on board and looking to introduce some other fun elements to that here in 2022. And then also expect to see member events locally and maybe even regionally start to pop up in 2022 as well, assuming that we kind of get past the pandemic and things of that nature. So, those are all the things that we're kind of working on that are pretty close to materializing, but there's also a whole bunch of new initiatives that our entire team is working on in the pipeline. They're working hard to activate those, and so we'll obviously provide updates as you and I get together here in the coming months into the new year.
Looking forward to, in the spirit of New Year's resolutions, though, what clubs, I know you mentioned quite a few that you've already been to, but there's got to be those couple that you really want to see that kind of on your Freedom bucket list for the next year.
Yeah, absolutely. In this past fall, I was able to kind of take advantage of an opportunity, and I did a tour with a few members of our team and started in the southeast tour. The only thing missing was the T-shirt with the locations that we hit, like when a band takes their show on the road. Yeah, exactly. But in the fall, we toured the southeast. We started in St. Simon's Island. We ended in Lake Norman there in Charlotte, North Carolina suburbs. And we visited 10 different club locations spanning 7 different clubs in that week. And it was just a phenomenal experience just to see all of the many great locations, but also the unique experiences that our members get and obviously the phenomenal operators that we have at all of those club locations. So it was just like a real shot in the arm to get to go do that. And so as we shift to 2022, I'm going to be looking to do more of those tours. We'll have to come up with different color T-shirts or whatever the case may be. But I'm not sure exactly which regions we'll hit. Certainly, up in Canada, we want to get there and visit those clubs and want to get out to the West Coast. And we've got an emerging presence up in the upper Midwest and, things of that nature. So I'll likely hit a number of different regions, but certainly not sure which ones will hit in 2022, but eventually aspire to see them all.
That's great. So as we close out 2021, the final question for you, and as usual, maybe the most important one, in one word, what does the next quarter here at Freedom Boat Club mean to you?
You ask me this question every time we get together, Lee, and it always feels like it's the most challenging question because I'm trying to think of something that's meaningful that doesn't come across as corny or cheesy or whatever the case may be. I don't think I hit the mark this time, but I'm always trying to think ahead because I know you're going to ask me. But the word that really comes to mind is together. It was really the theme of our franchise conference a month or two ago, as we were so excited to just get back together and celebrate as a network everything that we've achieved and everything that we're making available to our members, and also share our plans for 2022, which is exciting. But I'm also hoping that in 2022, as the pandemic hopefully subsides, that everybody can stay happy and healthy and can get out and that we can all be together on a more regular basis. So if I had one word to kind of hope for where we're headed, I think it would be together.
I love it. Happy New Year's to you and your family, and certainly look forward to seeing you probably in the hallways is where we end up bumping into each other always, as opposed to something prescribed. And I can't thank you enough for joining us here on our Watch Party Wednesday series. Remember, stay tuned for next year as we continue to celebrate the many faces of freedom here on Freedom Social.